friends, I'm Kanchan from Akulmac Technology and you are welcome to the show. Today is a wonderful day as usual, and today we'll be discussing about one of the most important land reform which is being done by central government about Jammu and Kashmir, especially in Kashmir because earlier before 370 article, no outsider was allowed to buy the land, but this bill is passed and Kashmir is for everybody. Now anybody go and in Kashmir and buy. And this bill also being passed on a very important day, that is Infantry Day. That means yesterday. To discuss more about this bill and the repercussion, we have Siddesh Srivastav, who has a deep interest in corporate training. He's been associated with radio and also a very keen uh, critic on political scenario. So welcome to the show, Siddesh. How are you today?
I'm well, Kanchan. Thank you so much for this conversation yet again. And it's so close to my heart, Kashmir, and I am yet to see it fully. How have you been?
Yeah, I'm fine, wonderful. Things are okay, and I'm celebrating this particular law which is being passed by Central Government because Kashmir is it remains in my heart because I passed my childhood in Kashmir, and when we see Kashmir for all, I think that gives an immense pleasure and happiness.
That's right, Kanchan. Uh, the biggest tag that has baffled me and actually it has hurt me many times is that before last year, I was not a permanent resident of the state, categorized inside the law. And therefore, I could always go to the state as a tourist, the state which was my own, the state that I cherished in the 1960s movies made famous by Shammi Kapoor Sahab and his famous Kashmir Ki Kali movie and other movies of after that. Times have changed. 45, 50 years later, last year when it was made, Jammu and Kashmir was made as a union territory, then there was a hope that this particular tag of permanent resident of the state would go away from the section 17 of the law. So this notification which has come yesterday runs with 111 pages. And it also applies to the farmland as well as the residential land. But I'm sure government will not allow a big bang approach, knowing the sensitivity of Kashmir and the Jammu region. And therefore, this has only paved the way for any Indian citizen to buy land and property in Jammu and Kashmir. And outsiders will now be able to purchase the urban or non-agricultural land. Contract farming will also be allowed and permitted in the agricultural land. But as we are seeing the kind of protests happening from the valley leaders, it is very disheartening. What do you say about it?
I feel that is a bit disheartening, definitely, because now Kashmir is permanently part of India in terms of law and centralized law and other aspect. Because this the most important amendment has been made in Jammu and Kashmir Development Act that deals with the disposable of land with the center omitting the phrase permanent resident of the state from section 71 or 17 of the law. This means people who are not permanent resident of the state can purchase land, and this kind of attitude should be celebrated by especially Kashmiris because now this is a way towards development. Many more companies will come, not only people from India, but many more companies will come, and Kashmir will see a height of development which first I feel was stagnant to shikaras and stagnant to the 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 old tradition which was there. Now, youth of Kashmir has a lot of selections they have in front of them in terms of career, in terms of uh, going out, and in terms of agriculture, what things they want to do on their land, and especially people who go out who are not resident, and if they go and buy a land, they will also add in the economy of Jammu and Kashmir. And in case people who are against this, I feel this is really disheartening. Isn't it, Satish?
So I think, Kanchan, the changes that have applied is only applied to the Jammu and Kashmir and not the Ladakh. And that is something that makes it little more interesting. And since last year, the former state of Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, was also protected by Article 35A. But now that was repealed last year, and which created a lot of flutters and sensitization in the valley. And a lot of local political leaders were put under necessary house arrest kind of situation. And the yesterday's decision will actually make it easier for an Indian citizen to feel at home while he or she is in Kashmir. And I think until and unless a region is secluded or segregated, something like Hong Kong enjoys, something like Macau enjoys, till then, Kashmir should be a integral part of India. And when we say integral part of India, they cannot have a separate flag, they cannot have a separate anthem. And of course, the land buying, going, staying, and should also be as homogeneous as it is by everyone else feels in every other state. So the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Manoj Sinha, he claims that the agricultural lands were not up for sale to non-local buyers. So the amendment that has been done to encourage the investment. And that investment is a very important aspect of Jammu and Kashmir to make it a world-class destination, even if it is for the tourism purposes. What do you think?
Yes, definitely. I agree with your point, because at the moment, I think Kashmir is not at par with other states in India as far as development is concerned. So I think that's a great move of central government, and that also give a way for immense progress, because as it is, Kashmir is known for tourism, but then if there will be rise in tourism after this, and there will be more settlement or more places a part of what are being existed in Kashmir. So people will come and see, the people who will come and buy land, and they may make a recreational spot. So that is also becoming easier for people. And since I have lived in Kashmir, I can very well understand sentiments of people who are opposing, and also sentiments of people who are with this law. Especially, I prefer that the law, I appreciate this law, I am with the law, because now maybe people who are not against this law are not supporting this law. I think they maybe later on start supporting when they see economic development in the state, and they feel proud of this day.
Right. So Kanchan, there has been basically 4 major land laws in Jammu and Kashmir. And because of these, the first two laws have been abolished. Only the last two, where it talks about the permanent resident clause, has been deleted. And therefore, I can proudly say, or we can proudly say, that we are equal citizens in Kashmir, in Jammu and Kashmir. So after eliminating the protections, the Home Ministry will push the changes that would definitely shake up the Jammu and Kashmir's largely self-sufficient rural economy. I'm not saying that it will not be shaken up. It would be shaken up. But it will also lay open the industrial and the commercial forces from outside. There will be development zones, and these development zones will bring in designated industries. So earlier, the development authorities could acquire land under the Former Estates Land Acquisition Act, which was said that it was allotted or leased out for residential purposes to anyone who was not a permanent resident. Now land will be acquired under the central law, which has no such restrictions. They will have an industrial development corporation, and that will help building up some commercial centers related to various industries. And this corporation will manage the industrial areas and the industrial development zones. And the government is also required to keep the land at the disposal of the corporation and acquire the land under the central acquisition law. And there are strategic areas that need to be developed that will be available for development in all this. This will also allow for low-cost housing, and the land will not remain in the hands of few big landlords, as has been seen. And therefore, government will be able to push for promote public-private partnership for affordable housing. There will be fast-track approvals, and if this law is amended, it can be sold to any Indian citizen. So maybe we can think of our next plot of land in Gulmarg, isn't it?
Yes, sure. Why not? I also want to put across this fact is that this law is being passed on Infantry Day. So in a way, it is respect is being given to soldiers and their families and people who are being affected during this war in Jammu and Kashmir in 1947 when intruders came in Kashmir. And these soldiers had to move from house to house to clean up these intruders. So I think this is a very big gesture of central government, and I appreciate this law, and I support this law. So it was wonderful talking to you, Sudesh, and we'll discuss some other topic tomorrow in the next episode. Till then, bye bye.
Thank you, Kanchan. I'm going to explore properties under magicbricks.com.
Please give me also information regarding especially land buying in Kashmir.
Yes.
Okay. Bye bye. See you.
Bye.